Would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches or one stranger in your attic?
Would you rather be locked in a cage with a tiger or lick peanut butter off a hobo's feet?
You get $500,000 for every tooth you get pulled out while under anesthesia. How many teeth are you getting yanked?
Who would you rather be friends with? Charlie Sheen, Shrek, or Optimus Prime?
And we're back, episode 80, Barcast Comedy, here at the Tivoli Brewery. Today I'm joined with stand-up comedian Ryan Goodcase.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's just dive right into this. We don't do long intros on this show.
Perfect.
First episode we ask everybody on the podcast is, have you ever been in any bar fights?
No, I've never been in any fights.
No fights at all?
If it were going to be a fight, it would definitely be a bar fight, because I do get more aggressive than my body should allow for when I'm drinking. So, not yet, I'll say.
You gotta do a Jake Paul and, just fight somebody easy every time. Maybe fight some old people.
Yeah, but
Pad
also
your stats.
build it up for 6 months in advance.
Yeah,
Be
exactly.
like, I'm going to fight this old man at a bar, and you have to pay to watch. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
And it's gonna buffer the whole time, too.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I was performing when that fight was going on. I was like, I'll just watch the highlights. And then there weren't any highlights, so I had nothing to watch.
Yeah, no, it was fun. For the first two rounds, I was like, oh, shit, Mike Tyson might actually knock out Jake Paul.
Oh, really? It was like that?
He was going hard. And then round 3, he was gassed, and it was just elder abuse. From then on, it wasn't fun to watch. It was like, all right, please stop the fight.
That's brutal.
Even Jake Paul, you could see he's fighting. Like, this isn't even fun for him.
Yeah, that's sad.
But yeah.
But he made his bank. That's what he wanted.
They cashed out. Good for them.
Yeah.
Do you think you could survive longer on Pandora from Avatar or in The Walking Dead as an average Joe?
So I have never seen Avatar. I thought Pandora...
This is the blue people Avatar.
Yeah. I thought that was sort of like a paradise. I didn't know that was like a hard place to survive.
There's a bunch of scary monsters, dinosaurs type stuff.
I see.
If you can't jump around in trees and everything.
The reason I never watched the movies, I don't like how the blue people look, and I realize if they were real, that would be racist. So but since they're not,
It's okay.
I think I would not want to live there just because of the vibe. I think Walking Dead, I would do okay.
Walking Dead zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
they're just walkers too.
They're the slow-moving ones. Yeah, I think that's a pace of an apocalypse I could deal with.
I think I could handle those ones because it always pisses me off on the show when they're in the woods on The Walking Dead and like a zombie sneaks up on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck do you not hear that thing coming?
Right. Yeah,
Also, it's going 2 miles an hour.
Go somewhere with a lot of fallen leaves or, I don't know, broken glass. It seems like there's a million solutions to the problem.
Snow, I feel like, they're not going to be able to move.
Yeah. Again, I've actually not seen either of those. I consider myself pretty cultured, but starting off with 2 things I've never watched.
Yeah. That happens a lot when I do cultural questions like these.
Yeah.
People, it's always 50-50. But yeah, no, I think in Walking Dead too, I could survive longest, but I don't know if I'd thrive, because it'd just be like scavenging for food.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to live for too long.
Or at least there's berries and stuff and like Avatar probably.
Right, probably. Do they not have buildings? They just live out in the wild?
In The Walking Dead?
In the Avatar.
Avatar, they live in the trees.
They live... Oh, okay.
They climb up the tree really high.
They're roughing it. I thought they were like a really advanced society.
Yeah, they are.
But they live in the trees?
Yeah, that's how advanced they are.
The more I learn about these blue people, the more racist I feel against them. That sounds like they've got an agenda, and I don't care for it.
Would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches or one stranger in your attic?
First of all, would love to have an attic.
You're like, oh, I have an attic in this question? Let's go.
I think the obvious answer is 1,000 cockroaches. Because there's an obvious solution, and that's to kill them all. Where with a stranger, depending on where you live, you might be able to kill him. But that would probably have more psychological impact than killing 1,000
cockroaches. That's a little bit
cockroaches.
harder. Hide a body than a bunch of 1,000 cockroach bodies,
Yeah. I guess I would try to gather how long that either person or cockroach has been living there, because if I've been there a while and they've been up there, then maybe we're just fine coexisting.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, you know what? Everything's been good. I'm not going to change things up.
Yeah. I might charge the guy rent.
Tell you what, you could still live here, but you got to pay some rent.
Yeah, totally.
You got to start chipping in on the groceries.
And I still want this arrangement to work the same. Like, I don't want to see you. You're not allowed to, use my front door or anything. However you've been coming and going is how you have to keep it.
Same way. Everything's the same. Yeah. But you just got to pay me a little on top.
Yeah, just slip some money through the floorboards.
Would you rather be best friends with Shrek, Optimus Prime, or Charlie Sheen?
Best friends?
Best friends. You and him. You're homies.
I guess... Wow. Not Charlie Sheen.
Not Charlie Sheen.
I'm going to go ahead and say that. I don't think that we live a very similar lifestyle.
Only benefit of that would be maybe like free cocaine.
Yeah, which is not my favorite drug.
Yeah.
I'm not a big cocaine guy, if you can't tell. And it's not about the AIDS. I want that to be clear.
I just want to be clear.
And that is not playing into this at all. It's more just like his reputation and how he seems as a human being. Optimus Prime seems like he wouldn't, really connect with me. And he seems pretty
I mean, it'd be cool to have you back in a bar fight, Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
or you get
that
drunk.
Would be cool. Or yeah, he could be the designated
take
driver.
Me home.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess Shrek. I feel like I'm probably most similar to Shrek. Yeah. Does he ever move out of his swamp and become really social? I only watched the first one.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he maybe moves into the kingdom at some point.
Right. That sounds right.
But yeah, he could be just in the. I think he goes back to the swamp.
Yeah.
I think he'd be fun to drink beers with.
Yeah, he's sort of like a curmudgeonly introvert. I feel like I could get along with that pretty well. And he's fun to look at.
Yeah. Plus, you get Donkey. You're both just annoyed with Donkey all the time.
Donkey's pretty cool. Yeah, I would go with Shrek.
Would you rather be stuck in a cage with a tiger for 24 hours or lick peanut butter off a hobo's foot? That question's from Zoe 101, the TV show.
Interesting. Okay. I was like, wow, okay, so this one doesn't involve stuff I haven't seen before. And then it turns out it does. Zoe 101.
It still does.
Well, the tiger one seems like just death. It seems like you're just asking me if I would rather die.
I mean, he could be chill,
I don't think
it's a zoo
tigers.
tiger.
I don't even think the zoo ones are chill. Have you seen the videos of like when there's a kid by the glass and then the tiger will try to like hunt it?
Oh, you're right. And then it's
Sneaks
going
up
back
on
and
it.
forth. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm far off from a child. Only like 20 years removed. So I would I rather.
You can choose if it's crunchy or creamy peanut butter too.
Oh, that's nice. Can I choose the hobo or is it just a random
Just a random hobo.
God damn. I guess I would do that. I feel like I might be good at sort of disassociating and just not thinking about what I'm doing in the moment, and it wouldn't be as bad as being ripped apart by a violent predator.
Oh.
Yeah. Although I don't know. I know bears don't like kill you when they eat you.
Yeah.
They'll just kind of like start going to town. I don't know how tigers kill people.
Yeah. I like to think I would try the tiger. I feel like, I don't know, if I just chill in the corner, it's like a squirrel. What if a squirrel got in the exhibit? Is it going to just start chasing the squirrel? It'd be like, it's a squirrel. Just me in the corner?
It might be the difference between like you finding a loose raisin and then being given like a full rotisserie chicken. It's like, here's an actual meal.
Actually, this one's a good bite.
Yeah. And so when you're saying cage, you mean like a zoo exhibit.
Yeah.
I'm
You're in the
picturing
zoo.
like a tiny cage. Okay.
We'll put you in the zoo exhibit. Yeah, we'll give you the zoo so you can run around with them.
Yeah, no, that seems like instant death. It sounds like you want to die. Is that is each episode you slowly revealing to the audience that,
That
you
I'm
no
trying to
longer wish to
die?
live? Yeah.
Actually, usually I have a bad habit of having the questions involve raccoons.
Okay.
Like
bad
half
habit.
the questions just involve raccoons or grizzly bears.
Right.
So I've been
okay.
trying to break that. So now we're doing tigers.
You're a big animal guy.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm just going with.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to be hard pressed to find a question where I would rather die than live.
You're like,
Yeah.
I'll just take the easy option there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm putting it at I feel like 60-40 I survive with the tiger.
Man,
He kills me in the first 10 minutes or I'm good for 24 hours.
What? Why do you think that?
I just feel like if he doesn't then he'll be like, we're good.
All right.
He's another tiger part of the exhibit. If you were given the opportunity to eat a dinosaur, would you? Cook it like a steak?
You're talking like Jurassic Park, like we brought them back to life.
We brought him back. You get to eat a dinosaur at your choice.
Yeah. I'm not above eating any animal. I think I'd even eat dog
Yeah.
if I was in the right setting.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
You're like, I'll try a dinosaur.
You kind of got to be all in or not when it comes to eating animals.
All or
Like,
nothing, yeah.
yeah, I don't like if you're okay, if you think it's moral to eat, one kind of animal. I think they're all on the table,
They're all on the table.
except
what about
maybe
cats?
human. Yeah, I would eat a cat.
Cat.
I wouldn't seek it out, but if I was, like at someone's house and that's what they were serving, I would probably eat it.
It's like if you die, apparently, like a cat will eat your body.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours.
That's just
And
nature.
a dog will give you like a week.
Yeah, I think that's
You're
sort
like,
of
I'm the same on
mutual-
that. 24 hours and then I'll eat the cat.
I want it fresh.
I want it fresh.
Yeah, I want it sushi grade cat.
All right, you get $500,000 cash for every tooth you pull out under anesthesia. Oh. How many teeth are you getting pulled out?
Holy shit.
16 million for all your teeth.
Thank you for doing that, Matt. Wow. You could just get good veneers, right?
You pretty much, yeah, you could for that money. I don't know how much they cost, but I bet it's less than 16 million. Not close to.
When you said anesthesia, that changed the game.
That changes it.
I would probably do all the teeth, get veneers.
Yeah.
Maybe get veneers. Otherwise, I would just be like a toothless millionaire.
Yeah, I think minimum I would do like 4 to 6.
From the back?
Yeah, from the back at least, and then get those replaced. Maybe keep a couple good ones, just for eating.
Yeah. Although missing a front tooth is kind of a look.
Yeah. That's what girls are into these days.
Oh, no, I think they're definitely into $16 million.
16 million. You're right. I think that makes up for one tooth or any teeth.
Could I keep the tooth?
Yeah, you get to keep them.
All right, that's $32 more.
Cashing in on that from the tooth fairy. Hell yeah. What's your hometown scandal or like high school scandal you and the boys would talk about from high school if you got together again?
The first thing I thought of, I wasn't there for. A few years after I graduated, our high school made the national news for, it was like a booster event. It was like a raffle for the football team, and one of the prizes was an AR-15.
Oh.
Through the high school, and this was this was when school shootings were like really popular.
Oh, so that prize was coveted.
Yeah.
Coveted.
So, yeah, all the kids were going after that one. It was for the parents, but still. It made national news. It's like, what the hell are they doing?
Another good one I saw in the news today was this man got arrested for committing insurance fraud. Okay. But how he was doing it was he's been dressing up as a grizzly bear and then pretending to break into Mercedes-Benz. Really nice cars.
Wow.
Look at this bear breaking in.
And he does this for his friends so that the friends can
And he only got caught because he did it 4 times. And wait until you see the damage to the car, though. It's the funniest thing. The car is trashed. Look at that.
Okay, I don't see it. Oh, there's little scratches, yeah. Oof. I wonder how he did that. Look how perfect those claw marks are. They're perfectly spaced.
The nicest bear, man.
This is a very creative crime.
Yeah, that's just on him for going. He got too greedy the 4th time. 3 times and then pull out. Cash out your buddy. And then find a new animal.
To know the process that led to his discovery. Like if someone at the insurance company was like, all right, 4 Grizzly break-ins.
All high-class luxury cars. I like the part where the grizzly bear checks his phone in the car. All right, this next one's one question with Old School Kurt. His question is...
Hello everyone, Old School Kurt here. Here's your one question with Old School Kurt for the week. Would you rather all humanity have the ability to fly, breathe underwater, or talk to animals? Choose wisely.
My first instinct is to say breathe underwater, because then we could inhabit more of the earth. But you get the pressure really fucks you up.
Oh yeah, down low you can't.
Right. If we were somehow able to withstand that pressure, I would go with that. But I don't want to just be in like the kiddie pool of the ocean. Uh-huh. I don't want to be in the shallow end.
Just sitting there. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. It would not be worth it. I guess if that you can handle the pressure, I would go with talk to animals, just to see what's up. I don't know that would cause any big changes. There'd probably be more vegetarians.
More veg, yeah.
My guess. My girlfriend has chickens at her parents' house, and one thing I didn't realize about chickens is like when they lay eggs, it's very painful for them. It's like a person giving birth. Like they scream, like they're like yelling in pain, and they do that almost every day. And so to make
giving birth every day.
Yeah. So I think if they could talk, they'd be like, "Hey, can you stop using us for this purpose? This is incredibly painful." Yeah. And then, you'd have to decide whether or not. Also, there's a question of if they could talk, how much could they actually communicate? Like maybe they wouldn't be able to communicate their feelings or understand like others.
They just start Planet of the Apes uprising.
Well, no, I think they might be too stupid to do that. I think maybe the more you talk to them, maybe the more you'd be okay with eating them, realizing that they're just like a vessel.
Actually, never mind. These guys are just food.
They're just a flesh vessel.
Yeah. Or it's like, have you ever seen that Rick and Morty with the squirrels?
Yes.
And you can hear the squirrels hear them talk. Like,
that would be cool.
With squirrels.
If you found out that one species was much more intelligent than we had thought.
They've been holding out so they don't got to pay taxes.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Dolphins might be up there. I feel like dolphins are up to some shit.
Dolphins, yeah, they're crazy.
They're getting ready to take over after we kill ourselves, I think.
If they could get on land, we'd be fucked.
They're waiting. They're waiting for it.
Yeah. What movie have you seen the most in your lifetime?
That's a good question. It's a question that I'm probably going to answer incorrectly and then think of the right answer later today.
Is it a childhood movie, or do you got a favorite now that you constantly watch?
No, it's not now. I really rarely rewatch stuff now just because there's so much out there.
Yeah.
But Donnie Darko, I'd watch a lot as a high schooler. I thought that movie was genius when I was in high school, and so I showed it to all my friends. And then
everybody has to watch this.
Yeah, I would do that, and then I'd rewatch to try to make sense of it because it actually doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then it became kind of like a comfort movie to remind me of what high school felt like. But now I don't know if I've surpassed that with anything. I feel like there are certain movies, like Tarantino movies, whenever they're on TV, I always stop and watch them, like Pulp Fiction or whatever.
Yeah, you got to stop then.
So maybe one of those have passed Donnie Darko.
Yeah, for me, I was thinking it's got to be almost like a Christmas movie or like a Monsters Inc. where I'm a little kid.
Yeah, Christmas Story.
And I just ran it on repeat 30 times.
Christmas Story, then, I think now that I think about it, for a while, that and Muppets Christmas we'd watch every year. And just by that, tradition alone.
Yeah, it just piles up.
Mm-hmm. And Christmas Story, I think, stands as a good movie outside of it being a holiday movie. I think it's one of the best comedies made.
Did you see the second one?
No.
Neither did I.
No interest.
I wasn't going to let it happen to me.
There's some movies that just don't need a sequel.
You're like, it's okay. What's your favorite video on the internet all time? Like, you're scrolling, you got to stop and watch that meme.
That's another good question. The video that I have to watch. This isn't my favorite, but one that comes to mind. Yeah, it's up there. I will stop. There's a video of it's just titled like Turkish man meows at an egg. And it's like a 1 minute or a 1 second video on YouTube of just a guy really loudly meowing at an egg.
It's 1 second too, so you got to stop. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have time to react, honestly. It just happens, and then it's over.
That's great.
That's up there for me.
Yeah. All right, you get $100K cash, but you can only eat with plastic sporks for the rest of your life. Do you take the money?
Can I also eat with my hands?
You can use your hands.
Oh, yeah,
spork,
absolutely. Easily.
You're like, 100%. I'm just hands only.
I don't need silverware.
You're like, forget the silverware. That's a better answer, yeah, because the spork's useless pretty much.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a good spoon.
You can use it as a spoon for soup, but yeah, that's it.
Right.
And then other than that, yeah, you just take your hands and go for it. That's definitely a lot better option.
You could use 2 sporks as chopsticks.
Ooh, you're smart, yeah. That would work too.
Or tongs.
Start inventing new stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Attach sporks to all your fingers and then eat with your hands. Oh. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, I didn't even think of any of those. I was just going to be trying to use a spork, breaking them.
Yeah. I would do a lot. I would do a lot for money. I
You're like, I'll just take any of the money.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned comedians. They always take the money. Right. These questions are just like, yep, I don't care what the consequence is.
No, that's why we're doing this.
Cash out. What was the first joke you ever told when you thought of doing stand-up comedy?
I think the first one I ever wrote is, it's in my special. It's about when I went to a nightclub in college and I felt like a pair of women's hands grabbed me from behind, and I turned around and the woman was like bent over and grinding on another guy behind her, and she was like using me as support or as like a stripper pole, as I said. I did that in my first set, and then I cut out a lot of it because a lot of it just wasn't funny, but I think that like the actual story itself is good. And yeah, I still tell that story sometimes.
Yeah, that's terrible for you to happen. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think honestly what happened, she was probably drunk and fell over and like caught herself on me without apologizing.
Yeah, just kept going.
Yeah, but in my very like delusional, low self-esteem mind, I thought she was just using me as a physical object and like not, thinking about me.
Yeah.
Just using me as a stripper pole.
This guy would make a great pole. Come over here. Let's dance by him.
Right, yeah.
He looks sturdy.
And then I just continued on with my night. I just didn't, because I was dancing by myself too. That's already a pretty vulnerable position.
Yeah.
My friends and I got separated, so I was by myself in this packed club. And then this woman assaulted me. I'll say it. She assaulted me.
She assaulted you.
She touched me without my consent.
What's the most awkward thing to do solo as an adult?
Maybe swing on a swing set.
Swing set? Yeah, I was thinking that, or like a Disney movie or something.
Yeah, there are those Disney adults. I think that's sad and pathetic, but I think there are people who wouldn't think twice about it.
Yeah.
I definitely don't mind a movie by myself, but Disney seems...
Yeah, the kids one's a little weird.
Yeah, but people really like kids' movies. My girlfriend's always trying to get me to watch kids' movies. She's like, oh, it's actually really good. Soul is really good. It's about existentialism or like dying. And I'm like, I'd rather watch stuff made for adults.
You're like, that's fine. Good for them, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Second to last question here. Do you know how to do blind rankings?
Blind rankings?
Blind rankings. So I'm going to give you a thing, and then you got to rank it 1 through 5, best to worst. And then because you don't know what the next one is.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so we're doing blind ranking, worst ways to get dumped.
Okay. And then, so 1 is the worst?
One is the, worst, which is the worst way to get dumped. 5's the least worst.
Okay.
All right, number 1, in a group chat.
Oh, God. That might be... I'm going to say 2.
2.
I'm sure you have something cooked up worse than that, but that's pretty humiliating.
Yeah. Everybody else is just sitting there awkwardly.
Yeah, you don't want witnesses to a breakup.
All right, within an apology cake.
That's kind of sweet. You still got a cake. I would give that I'm going to say 5.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. You get a cake. That's a bonus.
That is nice.
If you're going to get broken up with, might as well give you something.
I rarely have gotten anything in a breakup.
The only thing better would be getting some cash.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, diss track.
Diss track, breakup.
Yeah, all of a sudden on SoundCloud.
That makes them seem lame, so I don't think it's that bad. I'm going to say a 4.
Yeah.
Unless they really air out your dirty laundry.
Unless it's really good. Something
Yeah.
they kill you, like an Eminem diss. Then you're like,
Right.
okay.
But also then that's, I don't know. Maybe I'll put that at 3. I'm going to say 3.
All right, over a social media post. Like she posts on social media, I'm breaking up with you.
I think that is humiliating, but it's also lame on their part for doing that.
I think it's more lame than the group chat.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4. I think I get the upper hand there. I look better because I'm not posting about it online.
Yeah. And then last one here, in the middle of a road trip.
That
goes in the last spot.
Yeah, okay, that's for the worst.
Yeah.
That's probably accurate. I don't want to be around you after we break up.
In 8 hours driving in a car.
Yeah, that sounds
Somewhere
pretty
like,
horrible.
Forget that.
Yeah, I think I'd have to move to the back seat in order to make that work.
You're like, I'll just jump out of the car.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
I'm going to hitchhike home. Forget that.
Yeah.
All right, and then last segment of the podcast here, my favorite. It's where we try to break the record for fastest time to drink a Capri Sun. So what do you think the record is for fastest time to drink a Capri Sun?
I'm going to say 6 seconds.
Ooh, close. It's actually 8 seconds. Okay. And this counts time putting the straw in, too. So I got Capri Suns here.
I like how you said we're going to do it. Like, not asking. You're like, this is what we're going to...
Well, if you decline, then I break the record for fastest time to drink 2 Capri Suns.
How many people decline?
2 people. So that's up to you. Do you want to drink Capri Sun, or you can watch me drink 2 Capri Suns? It's a high quality bit either way.
Did you do this with somebody like before me at like noon? Because I saw someone walking out of this building drinking a Capri Sun, and I was like, "That's very strange."
No,
I haven't seen
I'm
an
out
adult.
here practicing all day.
Well, no, I just I thought maybe you did another podcast, and that's how you always end it. But I've never seen.
That is how we end it. We have a leaderboard.
Oh, now I'm interested. I'm a little competitive.
There's our leaderboard you can see here.
Dustin Ibarra, 14 seconds.
Pretty fast. We got Brad Williams is in the top 10.
And are these... Wait, why does it start at 4? Oh, I see. There's
1,
a thing
2, and
up
3.
here.
They're up the top.
Oh, I see. So what did you say the record was?
The record's 8 seconds, 8.02. Wes Williams almost broke the record. He was fast.
All right, I'll do it.
There's some guys who go crazy on this.
All right.
Hell yeah. Usually I duct tape them under the table, and then it's an Oprah Winfrey type bit, too.
That's funny. I didn't get that treatment. Man, I've already drank so much liquid.
Wait, timer. All right, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And you can pull the straw off.
Oh, okay.
Give you you can take it out of the plastic thing.
Oh, okay.
But you can't pop it.
See, I was going to just pop it with the plastic on, but now that's not part of the timing. Okay.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so fine. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so fine.
18 seconds.
That was really weak.
Hell yeah, that was 13 seconds by me. That might be a personal best for me.
Congrats, man. I'm really
Let's
disappointed.
go.
I wish you brought more. I
do have a third one if you want to try again.
No, it's okay. I was joking. I was really hoping you wouldn't call that
You're like,
bluff.
fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, but that's all for this episode of the podcast. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're giving away a toaster at 10K subscribers, baby, on YouTube. So check us out there. Anything you want to shout out?
I've got a special called Maybe They're Dead. It's on Spotify, YouTube. Check it out.
Hell yeah. Subscribe. Doo-doo-doo.